Okay, let's be honest. Do you ever feel like you're just stuck on repeat, always saying hello? Yeah, we've all been there. Well, today we're going to completely upgrade your conversational toolkit. We're going to dive into a bunch of awesome English greetings that will make you sound so much more natural and confident no matter who you're talking to. You know, it's such a common thing for English learners. Hello is safe, right? It's never wrong. But it doesn't always have the right vibe, does it? The thing is, native speakers have this huge arsenal of phrases to add personality and warmth. And that first greeting, that's your chance to make a fantastic first impression. So let's get right to it and build that toolkit. We're going to cover greetings for all kinds of situations. But today we're really zeroing in on the casual stuff. You know, chatting with friends, seeing colleagues at the office. I promise, by the end of this, you're going to have a whole new set of phrases you can start using today. Let's do this. All right, first up are everyday casual greetings. Think of these as your new default settings, your go-to options for pretty much any informal situation. They're super friendly, super versatile, and they immediately set a relaxed tone for the whole conversation. Perfect for kicking off a real, even if it's quick, chat. Okay, let's break these down. Hi there. See? It just adds a little extra warmth compared to a plain hi, especially if you see it with a smile. Hey well, it's everywhere, especially in North America. And then you've got the questions, like, how's it going or how's everything? Now, these are brilliant because they're not just a hello. They're actually an invitation to talk, even just for a second. And look at how naturally this flows. When someone asks, how's it going, you really don't need to give them your life story. A simple, pretty good, thanks, or not bad, how about you, is the perfect response. It's kind of like a little social dance, you know? It just keeps everything smooth and friendly before you get into the real conversation. Here are two more fantastic options for you. What's happening is just a super relaxed, informal way to ask what's new. And nice to see you. Oh, I love this one. It's just perfect for adding some genuine warmth, especially if it's been a little while. It really tells the other person you're genuinely happy to see them. All right, moving on to section 2. Let's talk about those really quick, super informal hellos. I want you to think of these as greetings in passing. They're short, they're punchy, and they're perfect for when you see someone you know, but you just don't have time to stop and have a big chat. This one is so simple, but it's so effective. Instead of that formal, full good morning, just a quick morning. It sounds way more casual and bright instantly. I mean, you'll hear this all the time in coffee shops or when colleagues walk past each other's desks in the morning. Okay, now we're getting really informal. Yo! This is definitely on the casual end of the scale. It's a quick, punchy way to grab a friend's attention. It's almost like a verbal wave. But yeah, this is pure slang. So you'll want to save this one for people you know really, really well. And here's another super common bit of slang. Sup. It's just short for what's up, and it's kind of a greeting and a question all rolled into one. You'll often see it paired with a quick little upward nod of the head. And the response? It's usually just not much you, or even just saying, hey, right back. Now, this is a really important one because it's a regional thing. If you're in the UK, you are going to hear hiya absolutely everywhere. It's so common and friendly, you'll hear it between friends, from shopkeepers, you name it. It's a fantastic one to have in your back pocket if you're traveling or chatting with anyone from Britain. And in a similar way, howdy has a really strong regional flavor, but this time in the United States. You might hear people use it playfully in other places, but it's most at home in the American South and West. Fun fact, it's actually short for how do you do, and it has this really friendly, welcoming, kind of folksy vibe to it. Okay, next section. Let's talk about a very specific but really important situation. What happens when you unexpectedly bump into someone you haven't seen in forever, right? These next couple of phrases are absolutely perfect for showing that happy surprise and just instantly closing that time gap. These two are absolute classics, and for good reason. Long time no see, it's just the perfect, direct way to say, hey, it's been a while. And pay attention to the grammar here. How have you been is different from how are you. That little word, have, changes everything. It's asking about the whole period of time since you last met, inviting a bigger update. And you know what? They work perfectly together, one right after the other. If you start with a wow, that adds that extra punch of surprise. Wow, long time no see. How have you been? That combo is the perfect way to open the door for a real catch-up. It signals, hey, I want to stop and actually talk to you. Okay, so we've gone through a ton of new greetings, but here's the thing. Just knowing them isn't enough, right? The most important part is actually using them so they become a natural, automatic part of your English. So let's talk about how we can actually put this into practice. The real key here is to make these phrases yours. So, step one, just pick one from the list that you like the sound of. Maybe it's how's it going? Or maybe you want to try the British hiya. Step two, just make a mental note like, okay, I'm going to use this one. And finally, the most crucial step of all, find a chance to try it out in a real, low-pressure conversation like today. And just like that, there you have it. You are officially 100% out of the hello rut. You've now got a whole new toolkit of greetings for pretty much any casual situation you can think of. So the only question left is, which one are you going to use first? Give it some thought and get ready to kick off your next conversation with a whole lot more style.